guys, Spartan1160C here, and today I'm going to be making you a mod review. Today I'm going to be making a review for a mod called Ray's Minimap, and now I might be pronouncing that wrong, but I believe it's Ray's Minimap mod. What this mod does is, if you look up in the right hand corner of my screen, you can see that I have a minimap up there, and this mod is probably my favorite minimap mod. It just adds so many things you can do with this minimap, and there are quite a bit more features you can have in it. So let's get started. Okay, so first thing you can do is you can press M to open this menu. As you can see, it's up there. And you can go through all of these things. Now they have quite a bit of options. Raise minimap, you just click it, it'll disable it, enable it. I keep it enabled because why would you download a minimap mod without a minimap? You can change the render type. This right now is viewing the surface of the map. You can change it to biome, you can change it to cave systems, or you can just turn it back to surface. I have death points disabled. If I had it enabled, it would show me wherever I died. Like it would set that as a waypoint. But that gets annoying sometimes. Minimap options, there are quite a bit of things in here. You can change the map shape. You can change what the texture looks like. You can make it a Zan map, minimap, or a Ray minimap. I prefer the Ray minimap, even though that one looks like a framed map, and that one looks like a compass, but I like that one because it's all like formal. You can also change the map position, so now it's in the lower right, upper left, bottom left. I like to keep it up in the top right. Map opacity you can change. I like to keep it at 100% because I really can't tell what that is personally, so I just keep it at 100%. You can change the map scale. I'm probably gonna set it to large. Large looks pretty good. That way I can actually see it. Never mind, I just set it at auto. Anyway, so I'm gonna keep it at auto. You can do whatever you want though. Large scale. Okay, so the large map. Let me just go back for this. If you press X, you'll get this larger map, and it'll show you all the surrounding areas. Well, a lot of the surrounding area, and if you keep walking around, it'll constantly update. It updates quicker on a single player world for some reason. I believe that's because it's not as trying so hard to continually update everything. But anyway, so yeah, it updates quicker on single player. But if we go back to M, let's go back into minimap options. So you can change that. You can change it. You can change the opacity and hang on. Oh, and then the label will tell you where your coordinates are. If you can show coordinates in two different ways. That's one way. If you see up there, hang on. This is one way up here, and the second type just gives you a more precise. I'm gonna go with type 1. You can show the menu key. I'm just gonna disable that because I already know it. Font scale you can set to auto, small, normal, large. That's just auto. Unless you have slight issues and you need to be a little bit bigger. Default zoom. This will be how much your zoom will be. I don't know exactly what that does. Yeah. Anyway, so this is just a bunch of things you can mess around with. There's surface map. Surface map options. Sorry. And and you can change all the things you see when you see this surface. You can hide snow, show the chunk grid like that, and then slime chunks. And you can do all this stuff. I'm gonna go into something really cool that I like about this mod now. If you press C, you can set a waypoint, and you can name it whatever you want. I'm gonna name this one house because this is where my house is. And you can use current, or you can type in your own coordinates here. See, I can delete it and then set them, but I'm just gonna put it back to current. You can change the color of the waypoint, that way you can just know where you are, know where the waypoint is just by looking at it. And then you can click OK, and it'll set a waypoint, and that will float around, and you can view it from wherever you are on the map, as long as you're looking in the direction. So as long as I'm, oh, it also shows up on maps. As long as I'm looking in the general direction of the waypoint, I can see it. So this is really handy in survival or in multiplayer survival, or if any of you guys have heard of MineZ, me and my friend Tommy Guns, which is part of the CSD crew, he and I play MineZ, and what we do when we play, also Undead, Mushrooms, my other group member, and Hicks00, my brother, we all play MineZ, and what Tom and I do is we find the coordinates of different places and then mark them with Ray's Minimap mod, so we can just walk towards the Minimap waypoint rather than having to look at the coordinates on one page, go into Minecraft, and then do this process over and over again. This makes it just a lot easier to find your way around the world, and it's just like a great time saver. Like, if you want to meet up with somebody on Survival World, what you can do is you can set a waypoint for their house and then just go there, or wherever they want to meet you, and then just go there. Just follow it, and then this will show you whatever's in the way. If you see on this map, you can see little white dots around. Those are entities. Right now I have it so only squid and animals will show up. I have monsters on too, I think. Or wait, no, I don't, because there's too many of them at night. But I have it so squid and entities will pop up. You see two sheep. There were two little dots right there. They despawn when I get a certain distance away. They'll disappear. See? There are two squid in that little... I realize I'm pointing to things with my finger. Anyway, so there are two squid. If you see my little red triangle in the center, I'm pointing at two squid over in a lake over there. And then there's entities down there and over there. I turned other entities off, and that will show testificates and iron golems. So I just turned those off because I'm right next to Testificate Village. Anyway, so this is Ray's Minimap, guys. I really suggest it. I will put the download link in the description, and I totally suggest you guys check it out. Spartan116TC here. Thanks for watching.